everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing one of my favorite things, modern calligraphy. I seriously can't wait. So I've got to let you guys know that I am not a professional. I have no professional training. I'm self-taught, so if that's what you're looking for, you have to find it somewhere else. But this is one of my favorite things, and here's what you'll need to get started. You need a pen holder, an extra fine nib. This is a 512 from Speedball. And just slide it into the bottom of your holder and you're ready to go. You need some ink, some paper. You can use cheaper paper to practice. This is for finished products. And you're going to need some paper towels or a rag, and grab some water too. Some optional materials are black acrylic paint. If your ink is too thin, you can mix this together in a separate container and it'll thicken your ink up. You can have graph paper, a ruler, and a pencil to help yourself set up guidelines. But if you want to, you can make a DIY light box, which is what I prefer. So all you have to do is put a phone, a flashlight, a light inside a plastic container, put graph paper on top, and then put your paper you're writing on top, and you'll be able to see the lines through and everything will be perfect. So next, you've got your pen set up and you're ready to dip. Right here where I'm pointing, that's called the well, and I usually try to dip about halfway to 3/4 way into the well, and I usually kind of swipe my nib on the side of my container to get off any excess ink so I don't get a lot of pooling or bleeding. So that's about what you want it to look like. Sometimes you'll be able to see the ink in the nib, and that's fine. Okay, so now it's just the rules of calligraphy. The first thing you want to do is keep your pen at the same angle the whole time. I know it's kind of hard to see right here, but you will be able to see it. And you are just going to increase pressure during your downstrokes, as you can see me doing right there, and then loosen up the pressure completely on any other stroke. Up strokes, horizontal strokes, those are all going to be really thin lines. And your downstrokes are going to be thick. So you need to get used to that feeling with a pen before you kind of get started. So here are some exercises that you can do to kind of get some muscle memory going about when you want to push down and add pressure and when you want to have that light, super thin line. So I definitely recommend doing this a lot. And I think that I and J, lowercase, are also really great letters to start practicing to get that feeling down with your pen. So once you're done with that, it's time to start with letters. That's what I was trying to do here, but my pen wasn't, the ink wasn't flowing from my pen. So you may just need to re-dip, but your pen may be having a hard time flowing ink. You can just gently kiss your nib into the water and that might help. If it doesn't, just completely dunk it in there, wipe it on a paper towel. Make sure you don't stab the paper towel and get the fibers stuck in your pen. And then just start over. Just re-dip and move on. So as soon as you're comfortable with writing with the pen, it's time to start practicing your letters, which is the fun part. Do you see how I just picked up on the D right there? That's so that if I see how it's super wet, if I had dragged that through, then I would have gotten some of the ink picked up and it would have made my thin line thicker. So I'm about to do it right here with the F again if you want to see another example. Boom. So yeah, just play with your letters, practice the alphabet as many times as you want. Look at letters on Pinterest, find different things you want to do. If this is repeatedly happening to you, you may just need to be dipping your pen more often into the ink, but it could also be because your ink is too thin. Two ways to combat that are to leave the cap off of your ink for overnight, maybe overnight twice, or you can also take it in a separate container and mix it with acrylic paint, which will thicken it up, but you'll also it might get chunky, which, that's just opinion. Try them both and see what you like better. I also like to do print letters in calligraphy, so practice everything. Practice big letters, fat letters, skinny letters, wide letters, tall letters, high crossbars, low crossbars. Those are the things that go over T's. Yeah. So here I am just writing out 2 quotes. I just wanted to let you guys kind of see calligraphy in action. As you can see, I messed up that Y, but it's okay. Just keep going. If you always quit when you mess up, then you're never going to get any finished products. Like, even professional calligraphers, they still make mistakes. So just keep going and appreciate it for what it is. I also wanted you guys to see kind of where I pick up my pen and where I drop it. Try to do it in strategic areas and always like yourself and be a little rebel. So yeah, as you can see here, I try to re-dip my ink in strategic places. Like at the top of the N where I'm just going to go from skinny right to fat. I hope that makes sense. Right to a thicker line. Yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you're brave, and I hope you're strong, and I hope you get some adventures in soon. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to see anything you make. You can always send it to me on Twitter. And I'll see you guys soon.